Hey guys, it's Zanara. Today I'd like to talk about some changes that I've made to my node connections since my two guides I made a few months ago, since I've been asked a few questions about this recently. After, I'll go over some future plans for upcoming guides and videos from my YouTube channel as well. Thanks to Bazaar's spreadsheets and data from his site, Black Desert Analytics, I was able to make most of these changes, which are either better connection routes and or closer worker distances to other cities than I had previously. Some of the changes are from closely looking at what nodes connect to others from the Something Lovely website made by FAM. Some of the connections are purely for closer distances and faster resource collection, not the most CP efficient necessarily. Over here, I figured out that the Quint Hill Birch is closer worker distance to Epheria than Calpheon, but if you're still tight on CP, you'll still want this node connected through Calpheon. Some people noticed that I had Calpheon Castle Site and Catfishman Camp connected to Mancha Forest and the rest of the node network over here in the Calpheon Trent area. This was simply because I used to farm ogres and had the Castle Site node at level 10. I no longer farm ogres and have since then changed the North Kaya Ferry, Calpheon Castle Site, and Catfishman Camp connection to simply just North Kaya Mountaintop. If you didn't already know, Foniel's Cap and Fur here, Rudham Outstation Tin here, and Bear Riverhead Tin are all closer worker distances to Calpheon than Trent. Over here near Keplan, I've picked up 3 nodes to speed up my resource collection, but no overall networking changes. The 3 nodes are a Glutoni Cave, Coal, here, Hex Stone Wall, Iron, here, and Marie Cave, Pine, which is here. Over in the Olvia and Velia area, I've made a few changes. The first is that I picked up the 2 copper nodes at Imp Cave, here, instead of the Goblin Cave Copper, which is over here. But if you're still collecting for trash crates, keep this Goblin Cave Copper node because you will need it. The second is that I no longer get 2 Sunrise Herb nodes, only 1. I choose to take the Balanos Forest one here, personally. Another change is that I no longer collect Arrow Mushroom at Forest of Plunder, due to the fact I most likely won't need more than what I've stockpiled already for the next few months. If you feel that you're collecting too much copper for the combined usage between zinc and tin, and you're done with leveling to mess it to trading with trash crates, the first node I'd recommend uninvesting in is the Thermian Cliff Copper over here, and then the 2 Imp Cave Copper nodes over here. And if you're done with trash crating, you can also get rid of this Goblin Cave node over here, since everything else will probably be enough. Still need more data to be 100% sure, but just in case, you might want to keep this. Now, over in Heidel and Glish area, I've also made a few changes. The first is that I no longer take 2 Silver Resilient nodes, only 1, here at Lynch Farm Ruins. The second change, which is not really a change but an investment, are the Maple and Pine nodes at Serendia Shrine and Castle Ruins. Pine here at Serendia Shrine, Maple at Castle Ruins. The last is that I picked up the Northern Heidel Quarry Iron over here. This brings me to the next area, which is the Trent and Altinova area. I've completely reworked the Trent and Altinova area for CP efficiency. To get to Media Northern Highlands, which is the most CP efficient way, from Trent, which is also the closest worker distance to the Maple and White Cedar there, as well as the Elric Shrine White Cedar and the Stonetail Wasteland Acacia, is by Soldier's Grave, Kamisov Temple, Ancient Ruins Excavation Site, and Canyon of Corruption. After these, it's just one connection away from Ancient Fissures Zinc over here, so until Wasteland Acacia over here, and Shuri Farm Sweet Potatoes, which is over here. Simply continue north, one connection to Alric Shrine for the White Cedar, and then one connection more to the Media Northern Highlands for the White Cedar and Maple over here. Omar Lava Cave is closest to Tariff in worker distance, and to get there is only one extra connection from Shuri Farm, which is Media Shore. The connection to Abandoned Iron Mine from Altinova is the same, which is here from Altinova entrance to Abandoned Iron Mine. Note, Ancient Fissure is closest worker distance to Heidel. Shuri Farm Sweet Potatoes are closest worker distance to Tariff, but I have a Heidel worker on them because my Tariff workers are tied up on the other nodes. Lastly, I'd like to talk about the changes and additions I made in the Valencia area, which I never really showed in the first place, since I personally only recommend these nodes to people with a lot of CP. I have the Kunitz vacation spot over here for bags of muddy water. I also have Bosham Iron Base, Iron, over here, which is closest worker distance to Altinova. Pugia Canyon, Copper, which is closest worker distance to Sandgrain Bazaar, and Kaposha Copper, which is also Kaposha Copper, which is also closest worker distance to Sandgrain Bazaar. Over here, I've picked up the iron at Pilgrim's Haven and the 2 iron at Crescent Mountains. Pilgrim's Haven over here, Crescent Mountain over here. Data was leaning towards me not getting enough iron for the coal nodes I have, so I decided to pick these 3 up as well. And now I have every iron node in the game. Lastly is the titanium I picked up over here at Crescent Shrine. Note, my node network and the nodes I take are what I personally do and enjoy, not necessarily what will give me the best silver per CP per day. Now, I'd like to quickly mention what I plan for my YouTube channel. In the next few weeks, I'll be releasing 2 more videos, the first of which will cover workers and everything to do with workers more in depth than I already explained in my last guides. The second video will be going over the trash crate method to level Master 2 trade more in depth than I previously explained in my other 2 videos. From time to time, I'll be uploading PvP and Node War videos, and whenever I have time, I'll also release enhancing montages as well. That's it for now, guys. See you all next time.